Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike.
And today we're listening to a record called The Record. This is by boygenius. So this is the group that Phoebe Bridgers is a part of.
That's right.
That everyone was recommending after we listened to her album.
The solo, right.
So this is, let me not pronounce the name wrong, of the people in the band. So this is the trio that she formed. So this record came out last year, 2023. They had one EP come out back in 2018 when they formed this group. So these are three different musicians: Julian Baker, Phoebe Bridgers, as we know, and Lukey. I already messed up just because I was in my head about it. Lucy Dacus. So three different women. From what I know, they both of the other artists have more of a rock background. So they formed this band together. From what I was reading, they all knew of each other and liked each other's work. And it just naturally happened between meeting each other and joking about making music and then trying to make a song together in the studio. They ended up making an EP. Then they ended up sticking together. But then, went on a little hiatus. They went and made their own albums, but then came back together for a full-length record, which came out last year. The first track is called Without You, Without Them.
Give me everything you've got. I'll take what I can get. I want to hear your story and be a part of it. Thank your father before you, his mother before him. Who would I be without you, without them? Speak to me, until your history's no mystery to me. His mother before him. Who would I be without you, without them?
Sweet. Nice 1920s feel to it.
Yeah.
Like barbershop type of thing.
Feel, yeah.
Man.
They're all three of them
Very nice.
bouncing off each other.
Yeah.
And I like that it's just a raw, sounds like they just recorded that
Nothing else.
on a whim.
Yeah.
I could definitely tell Phoebe's voice, like the
Was
lower
she
register.
the lead? She was the
Yeah.
first one, yeah.
But, obviously we won't be able to tell the difference between
Yeah.
the other two. But it sounds like so far you could hear a distinct break between those three voices in that song when they were apart and together.
Oh, yeah.
Track 2, which is called $20.
It's a bad idea, and I'm all about it. Give me one more chance, and then I finally had it. When you wake up, I'll be gone again. How long's the Chevy been on cinder blocks?
There's the rock, huh?
Yeah. Feels a little like Black Keys. Beautiful.
They're playing off each other perfectly.
Yeah, it took a break from the
Heavy
rhythm to let you hear it too. Man, pretty epic.
Great track.
Jeez.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it comes out heavy with the riff.
Right. But then took a break so you could hear their voices.
Yeah.
And then went full blown, you know, off the cliff.
Yeah.
Like, you know, soaring stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was going to stay.
Yeah.
That riff rhythm.
No, then they went like full blown, you know, off the cuff.
I can already feel the like creative energies kind of
Nice chemistry
blending
between
here
them. Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, maybe one person was like, let's try this in the middle. Okay, let's try. See how that sounds. But
sounds good.
it sounds beautiful. I mean, I was going to say something dumb and say it sounds like a very cohesive band, but I mean, I guess they are a band.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're meshing very well together.
I like it.
Track 3 is called Emily, I'm Sorry.
She's asleep in the backseat, looking peaceful enough to me, but she's waking up. Emily, I'm sorry, I just make it up as I go along, and I can feel myself becoming someone only you could want. Headed straight for the concrete in a nightmare, screaming. Now I'm wide awake, spiraling, and you don't wanna talk. I can feel myself becoming somebody I'm not so. Emily, forgive me, can we make it up as we go along? Emily, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sounds like a direct continuation of that album, the Punisher album.
Hmm.
Like that sounds like that easily could have been a song on there. I mean, it was mainly a Phoebe Bridgers track with the other two doing some of the backing vocals on the back. Why are you humming?
It was okay for me. The lyrics were a little stretched out. I guess that what's like I was hanging on the delivery of the lyrics, and I guess the pace of it kind of put me in a lull because there wasn't much of a shift in the music. I like the lyrics. It was very, very slow.
Yeah, I liked it. I
It
thought
was,
good.
it was okay. It was okay.
Not as much as the last track.
Right.
That track felt more of the three of them
Yeah.
together. This just felt like a Phoebe Bridgers, it felt like a bonus song from
Yeah.
Punisher, sort of. Like
Although maybe they're each getting their moment
Solo
of the sun.
moments,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah. Track 4 is called True Blue.
You said you wanted to feel alive, so we went to the beach. You were born in July 95 in a deadly heat. You say you're a winter bitch, but summer's in your blood. When you called me from the train, water freezing in your eyes. You were happy and I wasn't.
you're right. This sounds like one of the other ones solo songs.
Yeah.
Now I should actually look at
Who they
is
are.
singing before I just start saying that one or this one.
I'll say that's one of the top 5 ballads that I've heard in a long time. A true, genuine ballad. I was lost in it. You can easily get lost in it.
Very, very good.
I enjoyed the constant strum of the guitar throughout. It never lost the whole lead, guitar of just driving the whole song. You can see whoever's performing it playing that guitar and just captivating you by singing it and playing the whole thing like that. It's almost like a Green Day ballad, like Billy, when he gets into it with his guitar.
I was feeling like an Oasis a little bit.
Oh man!
Like a real,
well, it had that sound, yeah.
Real like you said, a true ballad. Like,
but boy,
just great guitar work,
and the feeling behind it then just intensified it. The lyrics about this relationship was very powerful.
that was track 4. Track 5 is called "Cool About It."
Met you at the dive bar to go shoot some pool.
Now, if I'm guessing, this is the third member.
I mean,
So far, so it seems like we got Phoebe, then Lucy. I'm guessing this sounds different from them too. I'm
and
guessing
right
this is
out the
Julian.
gate, that sounds like Simon and Garfunkel. Holy cow! It's like I could almost hear the way the ending of the sentence was going to go.
Make fun of the cowboys with the neck tattoos. Ask you easy questions about work and school. I'm trying to be cool about it, feeling like an absolute fool about it, wishing you were kind enough to be cruel about
Banjo,
it.
huh?
Telling myself
yeah.
I can always do without it, knowing that it probably isn't true.
I remember it's impossible to pass your test, but I'm trying to forget about it, feeling like I'm breaking a sweat about it, wishing you would kindly get out of my head about it, telling myself one day I'll forget about it. I can walk you home and practice method acting, I'll pretend being with you doesn't feel like drowning, telling you it's nice to see how good you're doing, even though you know it isn't true.
Perfect song.
Like a
Perfect song.
country.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Perfect song. And that was definitely all 3 of them. They all have
Yeah.
their own
Yeah. They
part
a little
there,
solo
their own
piece
verse.
within.
And so far, that seems to be where this album is shining the best. As much as I like those other tracks,
Feeding off each other.
the three of them going back to back like that and going off each other
Very nice.
just sounds so incredible.
I'm going to see if I can just real quick.
You won't be able to move on.
Yeah, lie, lie, lie. I think it's lie, lie, lie. Oh, yeah, The Boxer. All right, so just check this out. Humor me for a second.
I am just a poor boy, though my story is seldom told.
Oh,
Right?
wow.
Even the
such a
kind of picking thing stuff.
all lies and jest, still a man hears what he wants to hear and
That's
disregards the rest.
wild, huh?
That is eerily similar.
Met you at the dive bar to go shoot some pool.
And maybe it's an homage to it.
It could be.
I mean,
It
they're all
could be.
songwriters, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel is a singer-songwriter
Yeah,
favorite. I
yeah.
know.
I mean, they had a run of crazy.
Wow.
And it was all, mostly their voice and the acoustic guitar. But yeah, that's right up my alley.
That's my favorite one so far.
Very nice.
The three of them, I mean, it's so seamless. Mm-hmm. And I like that so early on this album, I was able to, like on this track, distinct between the three of them. When I have no knowledge of the other two,
As it goes on, yes.
now I can easily distinct between
Yes.
them two and
Phoebe.
Phoebe all separately. Track 6, this is the one that got the...
Okay.
So this looks like the most streamed one on here. I don't know if this was, maybe it was a single beforehand.
Yeah. Record of the year.
This is called Not Strong Enough, track 6.
Maybe we've heard it.
I don't think I have.
Black hole opened in the kitchen. Every clock's a different time. It would only take the energy to fix it. I don't know why I am the way I am. Not strong enough to be your man. I tried, I can't stop staring at the ceiling fan and spitting out about.
It's drum work.
Yeah.
Singing boys don't cry. Do you see us getting scraped up off the pavement? I don't know why.
Nice.
Always an angel, never a god. Always an angel, never a god. Always an angel, never a god. Always an angel, never a god.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Always an angel, never a god. Always an angel, I don't know why I am the way I am. There's something in the static. I think I've been having revelations coming
Great. I know that one for vocals, but I thought the production was really, really good. on that.
High energy.
Well arranged.
I like the musical part of it was tremendous. Great drum work.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I think you're right. Just great production of the song.
Yeah. I mean, they all sounded great together, but the energy overall was just, they feel like very like dramatic, not in a bad way, but like it feels very like
Intense.
like
Intense.
standing at the edge of the water and
Yeah, or even on a mountaintop or something, like, or like she said, drag racing through the canyon. Wonder if they're gonna scrape us off the pavement.
yeah.
It's that was fast paced. But I think now, just having read that they were alternative, now I can kind of put my finger on it. Like I wasn't sure what I was hearing, like how it, pop versus ballads versus country. So alternative is a good fit for them, I'd say.
7 is called Revolution Zero.
Imaginary friend, you live up in my head. So I've been making music since you told me to do it. I just wanna know who broke your nose. If it isn't love, then what the fuck is it? I guess just let me pretend.
Another song where the lyrics
I
are,
don't wanna die.
the emphasis
Slow.
is being stretched.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Like your instinct is to want her to finish it,
Get sick.
Yeah.
but
The lot.
what?
There's like gaps between the sentences.
Yes.
If you're not
Great harmonies.
Yeah, fantastic.
I give up.
Oh, look.
What?
If you're not enough,
Oh,
you are enough.
I forgot I was wearing it. I was like, what are you pointing at?
I guess with the season changing for us here, it feels very like something by the lake or a fire pit or,
Yeah.
so far the whole album, I feel like I could.
I mean, even the cover looks like a
Yeah.
fall night.
Yeah. Going in, dusk into night.
Interesting track.
Yeah, I like it.
Interesting
I like
structure.
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole, like I said, the alternative label is really making me feel it a different way now because I don't know. I guess for me, I need like some kind of definition sometimes. But I love the whole. I wasn't so sure about the first time I heard the stretching of the lyrics. I think that's why I thought I wasn't I wasn't keen on that song. But this one, it works. I guess because maybe the pace of the music was not just the pace, of something about it. It fit the lyrics the way she was slowing everything down because of how she felt.
Yeah. Track 8 is called Leonard Cohen, poet, singer, songwriter, novelist. Norman Cohen. Themes commonly explored throughout his work included faith and morality, isolation and depression, betrayal, redemption, political conflict, as well as sexual, romantic desire, regret, and loss. So everything?
The whole gamut.
Wow. Born in 1934, died in 2016 at age 82. I won't say I never heard of him. The name sounds familiar. Nothing.
I can't think of a
Sticks
title
out
of
in
a
my
song
mind.
off the top of my head, but I'm sure.
Hallelujah. He made that.
Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
you said, if you love me, you will listen to this song. And I could tell that you were serious, so I didn't tell you you were driving the wrong way on the interstate until the song was done. You felt like an idiot adding an hour to the drive, but it gave us
That
more
slide,
time
that
to
finger slide.
embarrass
Yeah.
ourselves, telling stories we wouldn't tell anyone.
A lot of note shifts. Wow.
You said I might like you less now that you know me so well. At a Buddhist monastery, writing horny poetry. But I agree. I never thought you'd happen to me. I never thought you'd happen to me.
Well, that little blurb I read came in handy with the, about who he was and what his lifestyle was like.
Yeah, very interesting character.
So if I have this down now, that should have been Lucy, right? That should have been Lucy Dacus. Let's see. If I got this right, then I think I've got it down pat by now. That was Leonard Cohen. Let's see. I think I could tell the difference between the three of their voices now. Yeah, that was Lucy. So Lucy has that voice.
The next lower.
Yeah, Julian's Baker has the
Highest. Then
range. And then Phoebe's, I think, is like that raspy
the lowest.
lower
and she's
range.
Somewhere
She's kind of
between.
in the middle.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah. I mean,
Funny.
you could
too.
just, very lighthearted.
Lighthearted.
That you're going down the wrong way, like how many times have I tried to convince mom to listen to a song and she's like, I don't want to listen. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I never thought to use that. If you love me, you'll listen to it. But the finger play and hearing the,
All the slides.
the
yeah,
sliding
back
on
and
that
forth.
on the strings is
It's fantastic.
lots of movement there and letting you hear it.
That just sounds like this just feels like one thing that she wrote in like a few minutes. Like
Yeah, like just
wrote down in a notebook
right.
because it's a short track. And then she was just like,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, great.
Like this in itself is just a short poem.
It is, yeah. Which I guess the
Which
title
is a
fits
great
too.
nod to,
Yeah,
I guess, Cohen, who wrote a lot of poetry.
very cool.
So, track 9 is called Satanist.
Okay. Got that Weezer
Like
feel
the
again.
guitar back. Yeah.
Will you be a Satanist
So this is Julian now.
with me?
Right.
The high.
Trying to score some off-brand ecstasy.
Will you be an anarchist with me? Spray paint my initials on an ATM. I burn my cash and smash my old TV.
I wonder if this one will shift like that second track did. I was just adding some drum fills now in between those.
Solomon had a point when he wrote Ecclesiastes. If nothing can be known, then stupidity is holy. If the void becomes a bore, we'll treat ourselves to some self-belief.
There's the
I
shit.
knew it.
Good call.
You wonder if you can even be seen from so far.
sick. Wow, great track.
Very interesting how it could have gone either way. The whole song could have been slow, or she could have ended it. They could have ended it with the same pace as before the break, before it turned.
Yeah.
You know, everything else up to that point was quick and fast and chaotic, and then she slowed it down. But I could easily see the slow part, you know, being applied to the rest of the song too.
Yeah. But it's cool how they shift the pace down on the second half. But then they bring that riff back in, but at the slower.
Yeah. It definitely
dun.
felt like maybe they were thinking of going one way, and, you know, so what if we pick up the beat, or what if we slow it down? Like, it works either way.
Great drums.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Guitar. Mm-hmm. Doesn't seem to be much electric guitar or heavy drums.
No.
Besides this and that other track.
Yeah, it felt a little punk. It had, like, you know, especially even the lyrics, you know, being, you know, anarchy and, you know, spray painting, you know, fuck the man kind of thing.
Yeah. Track 10 is called We're in Love.
You could absolutely break my heart. That's how I know that we're in love. I don't need the symbol of a scar. So put down the knife. We're not swapping blood. It wasn't flattering, but you listened like it mattered. I feel crazy in ways I never say. Will you still love me if it turns out I'm insane? I know what you'll say, but it helps to hear you say it anyway.
I love the raw guitar.
Yeah. And piano. Everything sounds so...
Like you're right there.
Yeah.
And I'll be feeling lonely, so I'll walk to karaoke, sing the song you wrote about me. Never once checking the words. I hope that no one sings along. I hope that I'm not a regular. And if you do, I'll know it's you. I can't imagine you without the same smile in your eyes. There is something about you that I will always recognize. And if you don't remember, I will try. And the walk we took in the redwoods, I could go on and on and on, and I will go on and on and on until it all comes back.
God damn it.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow, that was beautiful. Really beautiful.
Phew. Wow. That was an engrossing story there. Huh?
Beautiful expressions.
Holy shit.
I felt, you know, I mean, that could be right up there with like some great American like Joni Mitchell, women that you hear who were these balladeers, who just have this tremble in their voice. But the song itself, man, lyrics aside and the music aside, I mean, that's like something you could, picture walking down the aisle to, or,
Oh, man.
it had, so much, or the person's gone, and singing, like, it really is like, we're in love, like true love. Like it sounded like a song that's pure love.
Yeah.
Like, and I love how she said, I could go on and on and on, like it's true. Like every line was just pretty and reminiscent of happy stuff.
Sheesh, you took it in a way different way than I did.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's so,
Wow.
it's so devastating.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
What did you take?
It felt like yeah, obviously it's like, expressing the feelings of true love, but I felt way more heartbreaking to me.
Really?
Yeah. Like saying that she will find him in a past life. And then the whole second half of the song is like explaining how she would find him and try to remind whatever, him, her, whoever, try to remind the person of who they were and what their love meant to each other. That's why she's saying like, I can go on and on and on. I will go on and on until it all comes back. Like I'll keep explaining as much as I possibly can.
Wow.
And expressing to you what I felt.
Wow. Okay.
Until you remember who I am. Because
Wow.
this whole part of the second half of the song starts with, if you rewrite your life, can I still play a part? In the next one, will you find me? I'll be the boy with the pink carnation pinned to my lapel. So it's like, who looks like hell and asks for help, and if you do, I'll know it's you. So it's like them finding each other in a separate lifetime and trying to reconnect, or she's trying to express
Interesting.
who she was to them. Track 11 is called Anti-Curse.
Getting deep. I'm out of my depth at a public beach. I never listened, I had to see for myself. It's coming in waves.
This is the higher range person.
Like a pinball string.
Right.
Yeah, Julian.
Friendly fire, point blank. Tried to be a halfway decent friend. Wound up a bad comedian. An honest fool is more bad habits than you can count. I'm swimming back. See, you don't have to make it bad. Just 'cause you know how.
Groovy.
Writing the words, or even a blessing.
Wow, the three of them have pretty distinct styles. Like even just the past two tracks back to back feel like this feels like her track.
She has a little bit more of an upper
Yeah, it
paced,
feels like
faster paced style.
like a little more punk blend and
Yeah.
Alt-
But this one to me felt like one of those ones where the words came first.
yeah,
Like this feels total poetry, and then I found it fascinating the way she was able to find a way to make it musical,
yeah,
because boy, the words itself are just, poetry, beautiful poetry.
Incredible.
Like like in the song, it doesn't really have a big, there's some imagery there of the beach and the salt in your lungs and swimming back and spending some time in the, in the suburbs, like hanging out in the water. But then it just, then there's just poetry.
Yeah. And the feel that they can all cultivate a feeling, the three of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
As individuals, like the last song, how I felt compared to this song, like they all have a distinct way of being evocative. So the final track is called Letter to an Old Post. Oh, poet. See, that's why I leaned in. I was like, an old post. The fuck?
I said I think that you're special. You told me once that I'm selfish, and I kissed you hard in the dark, in the closet. You said my music is mellow, and maybe I'm just exhausted. You think you're a good person because you won't punch me in the stomach. When you fell down the stairs, it looked like it hurt and I wasn't sorry. I should have left you right there with your hostages, my heart and my car keys. You don't know me. I wanna be happy. I'm ready to walk into my room without looking for you. But I am
Interesting. Not how I thought it was going to end.
Yeah,
The album.
mean, she took the lead, but the harmonies, the backing vocals were very, very good. Yeah, I mean, it just shows this whole, finding the ability to put the music to this great writing.
Yeah.
Really, some great writing.
It sounds like it's like an abusive relationship, maybe, that she was singing about. Unless it was more metaphorical than I was taking it.
Yeah, it sounded a little bit like it. Yeah.
Like, you say you're a good person because you won't punch me.
Right.
But then in the stomach.
You're evil, but I love you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Saying she was happy that they fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
I took it as she pushed him down the stairs.
Yeah.
Like she was cleansing herself of this. And like, I want to walk in my room without looking for you. Like, I don't know. It took it to me as like a, it was like she was worried that this
where
person
you've been.
would be. Not how I thought an album like this would end. I thought it would have ended.
Yeah, that feels more like a middle of the album song.
Yeah, I thought it would have ended more with like the three of them.
That would have been a good
coming
idea.
together for like a grander finish.
I would have voted for that.
Yeah, like I like this song. It just seems like an interesting choice to
end
an album of three collaborators.
Well, that's what makes it alternative.
But yeah, I mean, I liked it overall as a project. Did I like it as much as Punisher? No. I thought that felt like just a more cohesive project beginning to end, like thematically and everything. But that being said, for not knowing two of these artists, the both of us, two of the three, their talent definitely came through. And some of their solo songs on here are
Yeah.
clearly showcase how good, great songwriting.
I guess if we had
they
done
are.
it reversed, maybe like listen to Boy Genius before we listened to Phoebe alone, you would say, well, these are just three women who sound really good and made a great debut album. Like it's hard to not recall,
Yeah.
think back to Punisher a little bit and say, oh, how does that fit in here? But in terms of three women getting together and making this kind of music and generating that much buzz on your debut album, I mean, they weren't new artists of the year, but still, it feels like they could have been in that category too,
Yeah.
Easy to listen to. It's a very
Yeah.
easy album to listen to.
And the thing with like this style of music is when you're writing so many detailed songs and stories, it's bound to some part of it connect with someone. Like that one song hit
Exactly.
me really hard.
Right.
Like you're going to connect to something when you're listening to detailed stories, whether, you interpret like that one song, we both interpreted two ways, whether you take it in X way or Y way or Z way. Like when you're listening to songwriters making music, something's going to click with you.
Yeah.
Please, if you're new here, consider subscribing. If this is your first time seeing us, like we've said a few times, we did listen to that Punisher album by Phoebe Bridgers. We both loved it. So you can check that out. I'll put the box, should be right over here somewhere. You can click that. If you want to join our Patreon and watch the uncut version, click that below. It's
We've got
$2 a month.
We watched videos, movies.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of bonus content on there, uncut videos. videos. I was so close in that voice. crack.
You're almost out of puberty, don't worry.
So
30-year-old puberty guy.
subscribe if you enjoy. We post new videos every week. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week with a new album and a new video.
Peace.